Hello there, fellow coin enthusiasts and collectors. Welcome back to the channel World Rare Coins, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could be worth a small fortune. From hidden gems that could be worth a fortune to little-known coins with a rich history, we'll explore it all. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of our exciting discoveries. And now grab your magnifying glasses and let's start our today's video. On Top 1 today, we're diving deep into one of the hidden gems of American currency, the 2002 Indiana quarter. A coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but has a fascinating story behind it, and it could potentially be worth a lot more than you think. Stick around, because we'll uncover the history, design, and value of this quarter. And the final number might just surprise you. Let's set the stage by exploring the historical context behind the 2002 Indiana quarter. To understand its significance, we have to take a step back to the early 2000s, a time when the United States Mint was embarking on an ambitious new project, the 50 State Quarters program. This program was launched in 1999, and its goal was to release a series of quarters that would represent each of the 50 states, one at a time, over the course of 10 years. The idea was to celebrate the uniqueness of each state through artwork, and it was an instant success, captivating collectors and the general public alike. By 2002, the program was well underway, and it was Indiana's turn to be featured on the quarter. For collectors and history buffs, this coin stands as a symbol of the state's contributions to the United States and its rich history. Indiana, known as the Hoosier State, is home to a number of iconic landmarks, historical events, and cultural contributions. The Indiana quarter, released in 2002, was part of this special series and highlighted the state's role in shaping the nation's development. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 2002 Indiana quarter. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image that speaks to Indiana's proud history. The design, created by engraver John Flanagan, features a detailed portrayal of a race car, which is a fitting tribute to Indiana's status as the home of the famous Indianapolis 500 race. The iconic Indianapolis Motor Speedway is located in Indiana, and the race itself is one of the most prestigious and well-known car races in the world. The race car on the quarter is shown in full motion, emphasizing the speed, excitement, and power that the Indianapolis 500 represents. Surrounding the race car are symbolic elements that further highlight the state's legacy, including the word Indiana above and the year of statehood, 1816, below. In the background, you can see a wreath of laurel leaves, which traditionally symbolizes victory, accomplishment, and achievement. The combination of these elements captures the spirit of Indiana's history and its contributions to the world of sports and innovation. What makes this coin even more unique is the subtle details that reflect the state's other contributions. For instance, the artist has included a backdrop that hints at Indiana's natural beauty, with rolling hills and open skies that serve as a reminder of the state's landscape. Additionally, the 1816 date inscribed on the coin marks the year Indiana officially became the 19th state to join the Union. This moment in history is pivotal not only for the state but also for the country, as it marked the expansion of the United States into the Midwest on the obverse side of the coin. As with all quarters in the series, we see the familiar image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This side of the coin, which has appeared on all U.S. quarters since 1932, remains unchanged, symbolizing the nation's enduring respect for its first president. Although the focus of the coin's design is on the reverse side, George Washington's likeness continues to play a significant role in American numismatic tradition. Now that we know a bit about the historical context and the design of the 2002 Indiana quarter, let's take a moment to discuss the minting details. The Indiana quarter was produced in the traditional manner at the U.S. Mint, and millions of these coins were struck. However, as with many other coins in the state quarter series, it's important to note that the value of a coin isn't determined solely by its production numbers. Factors such as condition, rarity, and any potential errors play a huge role in determining a coin's worth. Although the 2002 Indiana quarter was produced in large numbers, the fact remains that most of these coins were circulated and used in everyday transactions. Over time, coins that were handled frequently can show signs of wear and damage, which can affect their value. The most valuable examples of the 2002 Indiana quarter are those in uncirculated condition, where the coin shows little to no signs of wear and retains its original luster. For collectors, the condition of a coin is crucial. A coin that has been carefully preserved, kept in a protective holder, and never subjected to the rigors of circulation can fetch a premium price. It's important to look for Indiana quarters that are in excellent shape, as even slight imperfections can reduce their value. Some collectors also specialize in finding coins with particular features, such as die cracks, doubling, or other minting errors, which can make a coin even more valuable. But beyond the basic factors of condition, there's another key aspect that makes the 2002 Indiana quarter highly sought after by collectors: its connection to the broader 50-state quarters program. As the first quarter to feature Indiana, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors who are working to complete their state quarters collections. Completing a set of all 50 state quarters is a monumental achievement, and each coin in the series carries with it a sense of history and pride. Because of the popularity of the 50-state quarters program, coins like the 2002 Indiana quarter have continued to appreciate in value over time. Even though millions were produced, the scarcity of well-preserved examples and the growing demand among collectors have made this coin more valuable as the years have gone by. So, how much can the 2002 Indiana quarter actually be worth? If you happen to come across a 2002 Indiana quarter in excellent, uncirculated condition or with a rare minting error, you could potentially see it valued at an impressive $70,000. Yes, you heard that right, $70,000 for a single quarter. The combination of its historical significance, beautiful design, and rarity has made the 2002 Indiana quarter a prized possession for collectors. This is a perfect example of how even coins that were once commonly used can become highly valuable with time, rarity, and preservation. It's important to remember that finding a coin in such pristine condition isn't easy, and you'll need to do your research, carefully inspect any coins you come across, and possibly even have them graded by a professional numismatist to determine their true value. But if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare and valuable coins, you could have a small fortune right in the palm of your hand. So, the next time you're sifting through your pocket change, take a moment to look for that 2002 Indiana quarter. It may just be the hidden treasure you've been waiting for. On Top 2, we're going to explore one of the most fascinating quarters in American history, the 2005 West Virginia quarter. It may look like just another coin at first glance, but this quarter has a rich story behind it, a stunning design, and an impressive collector value. Stick with me, and by the end of the video, we'll reveal just how much this quarter could be worth. To begin, let's set the stage by diving into the historical context surrounding the 2005 West Virginia quarter. This coin is part of the U.S. Mint's ambitious 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The program was designed to honor the individual states of the Union, with each state receiving a special quarter that would showcase its unique history, culture, and landmarks. For collectors, the 50-state quarters program was an exciting way to learn about the diverse history of the United States, and it sparked a nationwide coin collection frenzy. In 2005, the United States Mint issued 5 new quarters, and West Virginia was one of the featured states that year. West Virginia, known as the Mountain State, was the 35th state to join the Union, gaining statehood in 1863 during the American Civil War. The state's rugged terrain, rich natural resources, and cultural heritage made it a unique candidate for this special quarter, and the coin's design would reflect the state's deep connections to its past and its future. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 2005 West Virginia quarter. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a beautiful and highly detailed depiction of a historic landmark in West Virginia, the New River Gorge Bridge. The bridge, completed in 1977, is one of the most iconic structures in the state and stands as a symbol of West Virginia's natural beauty and engineering prowess. Spanning the New River Gorge, this arch bridge is the longest of its kind in the Western Hemisphere, and it has become a well-known tourist destination, attracting visitors from all over the world. The design captures the majesty of the New River Gorge Bridge, with its sleek and graceful arch rising high above the deep canyon below. The coin's artwork beautifully showcases the bridge against a backdrop of rolling hills and trees, emphasizing the state's mountainous terrain. The image is dynamic, as the bridge seems to soar through the air, symbolizing West Virginia's strength, resilience, and natural beauty. At the bottom of the coin, you'll see the words New River Gorge inscribed, marking the location of this incredible landmark. To the left, you'll find the word West Virginia, and at the top, the coin reads E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase that translates to out of many one, symbolizing the unity of the United States. The design as a whole encapsulates not only the state's history, but also its continuing growth and prosperity. The obverse of the 2005 West Virginia quarter, as with all quarters from the 50-state quarters program, features the portrait of George Washington, created by artist John Flanagan. This side of the coin, which is used across all U.S. quarters since 1932, represents the enduring legacy of America's first president. While the reverse side of the coin features the state-specific design, George Washington's likeness serves as a reminder of the country's founding principles and the lasting impact of Washington's leadership. With the design in mind, let's discuss the minting details of the 2005 West Virginia quarter. The coin was produced in large quantities by the U.S. Mint, with billions of quarters struck across its various minting locations. However, despite the large production numbers, what makes this coin particularly valuable to collectors is its rarity and pristine condition. As with most coins, the vast majority of these quarters were used in circulation, and over time, they were subjected to wear and tear. Coins that have been in circulation for a while often show signs of damage, scratches, or discoloration, which can significantly reduce their value. However, quarters that have remained in excellent condition, especially those that have never been used or handled, are considered highly valuable. Collectors specifically seek out uncirculated examples of the 2005 West Virginia quarter, and if you're lucky enough to come across one, you could be holding a coin worth much more than its face value. So, what makes the 2005 West Virginia quarter even more appealing to collectors? In addition to its impressive design and historical context, there are a few unique features that increase its collector value. For instance, some coins may have minting errors, such as die cracks, double strikes, or misprints, that make them even rarer and more valuable. Error coins are often seen as special finds in the world of numismatics, and if you manage to find a 2005 West Virginia quarter with a minting error, its value could skyrocket. Another factor that increases the appeal of this coin is its place in the larger 50-state quarters collection. For many collectors, completing a full set of these state quarters is a goal that takes years of searching and dedication. The 2005 West Virginia quarter holds a special place in this collection, and for collectors who are trying to complete their sets, this coin is a must-have. But what about the overall value of this coin? While most 2005 West Virginia quarters are worth just 25 cents in circulation, well-preserved examples can fetch a much higher price. The key to unlocking the coin's full value is its condition and rarity. If you happen to have an uncirculated 2005 West Virginia quarter, or one with a rare minting error, you could see it valued at an incredible $60,000. Yes, you heard that right, $60,000 for a single quarter. It's important to note that coins in such pristine condition are rare and highly sought after, and finding one of these coins in excellent shape can take time, patience, and a bit of luck. If you have a 2005 West Virginia quarter that you think might be valuable, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. This will give you a better idea of its condition and its potential market value. In conclusion, the 2005 West Virginia quarter is more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of the state's rich history, its beautiful landscapes, and its cultural significance. With its stunning design, historical context, and the possibility of finding one in exceptional condition, this coin is a must-have for any serious collector. And if you're lucky enough to have a high-quality, uncirculated 2005 West Virginia quarter, you could be sitting on a rare treasure worth $60,000. On Top 3, we're diving into the world of U.S. coins, specifically focusing on a rare and valuable quarter, the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter. This particular coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tribute to one of the most influential presidents in American history, Theodore Roosevelt. As we uncover the historical context, the detailed design, minting specifics, and most importantly, its value, you'll begin to understand why this coin is so highly prized among collectors. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal just how much this quarter is worth today. To begin, let's look at the historical backdrop of the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter. This coin is part of the United States Mint's National Park Quarter Program, a series that ran from 2010 to 2021, honoring national parks and sites of historical significance across the United States. Roosevelt's legacy is closely tied to the establishment of the national park system, and the 2016 quarter honors his contributions to the preservation of America's natural beauty. Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, was a man of immense vision, courage, and action. His passion for conservation led him to establish the U.S. Forest Service, and during his presidency, he created 5 national parks, 18 national monuments, and 150 national forests. Roosevelt's impact on environmental protection and public lands is still felt today, making him a fitting figure to be celebrated on a U.S. coin. The 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter is unique because it highlights Roosevelt's role in conservation and his vision for the future of national parks. This coin was released as part of the National Park Quarter program to commemorate the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, located in North Dakota. The park itself was named in honor of the 26th president due to his deep connection to the American West, and it serves as a lasting tribute to his love for nature and the preservation of wild landscapes. Now, let's take a close look at the coin's design. The reverse of the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter showcases an image of Theodore Roosevelt on horseback, with a backdrop of the rugged terrain of the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. The image captures Roosevelt's pioneering spirit and his deep connection to the American landscape. In this design, we see Roosevelt dressed in his signature Rough Rider uniform, riding across the open plains, symbolizing his role in both the creation of national parks and his time as a soldier and adventurer in the American West. The coin's design is striking in its realism, as the artist has worked to convey the grandeur of the landscape alongside Roosevelt's strong presence. The horse's stance and Roosevelt's expression emphasize his role as a leader who not only shaped the history of the United States, but also cared deeply about its preservation for future generations. The words Theodore Roosevelt are inscribed across the top of the coin, while the bottom of the coin bears the inscription North Dakota, marking the state in which the national park is located. The year of minting, 2016, is also found on this side of the coin, signifying the year this particular quarter was released into circulation. On the obverse side of the coin, as with all U.S. quarters since 1932, is the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This side of the coin serves as a symbol of the continuity and unity of the United States, with Washington's likeness serving as a reminder of the founding of the nation. The obverse side remains unchanged across the various state and national park quarters, reinforcing the identity of the United States and the enduring legacy of its first president. The minting process of the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter followed the standard procedures used by the U.S. Mint for the National Park Quarter program. The coins were struck at the U.S. Mint's facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, ensuring that the quarters were available for circulation across the nation. As with all coins, the vast majority of these quarters were produced for everyday use, circulating in pockets, wallets, and cash registers. However, as we know, the true value of a coin isn't always found in its circulation, but in its condition. Like many coins, the value of the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter depends largely on its condition. Most coins that have been in circulation for a while show signs of wear and damage, which can reduce their value. However, collectors are always on the lookout for coins in mint condition, those that have never been used or have been carefully stored away. An uncirculated 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, with its pristine design and sharp details, is far more valuable than one that's seen heavy use. If you're lucky enough to come across a quarter in mint condition, you may be holding a valuable piece of numismatic history. In addition to the standard 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarters, there are certain rare variants that can increase the coin's value even further. Minting errors, such as double strikes, die cracks, or off-center prints, can make a coin stand out in the world of collectors. Coins with these errors are highly sought after, as they represent a unique mistake in the production process, making them one of a kind. If you come across a 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter with a minting error, you could have a valuable treasure on your hands, with a price tag that far exceeds the typical value of a regular quarter. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of this coin. While most of these quarters are worth just 25 cents in everyday circulation, a well-preserved example of the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, especially one in uncirculated condition or with a minting error, could fetch an impressive sum. So, how much could this coin be worth today? If you've got an uncirculated 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could potentially sell it for a staggering $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a single quarter. It's a reminder that sometimes the true value of a coin isn't just in its face value, but in its historical significance, its design, and its rarity. As collectors continue to search for these exceptional quarters to complete their sets, the value of coins like the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter will only continue to rise. If you happen to find one of these quarters in excellent condition or with a minting error, don't hesitate to have it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. They'll be able to assess its value accurately and help you determine just how much it's worth. In the world of coin collecting, every discovery could be a potential gold mine, and the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter is no exception. On Top 4, we are going to explore the fascinating history and potential worth of a specific coin. The 2020 Land Stewardship Quarter. This coin is part of the American Beautiful Quarters program, which honors key historical figures, events, and landmarks across the United States. But what makes this coin so extraordinary? We'll take a deep dive into its historical context, design, and minting process, and in the end, we'll reveal just how much this unassuming quarter is truly worth today. Let's start with some context. The 2020 Land Stewardship Quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 56 coin program, which honors national parks and sites across the country. The 2020 coin was dedicated to the American Land Stewardship Act, which aimed to promote conservation efforts and establish a better relationship between humans and the land they use. This coin specifically features a depiction of a land steward on horseback, overseeing a vast stretch of land that stretches across the American wilderness. The concept of land stewardship has long been a critical issue in the United States, and the 2020 Land Stewardship Quarter serves as a tribute to the importance of conservation and responsible land management. What's interesting about this quarter is that it reflects a moment in American history when environmental issues became increasingly important. By 2020, issues such as climate change, resource conservation, and land preservation had become central topics of national debate. The Land Stewardship Quarter represents the work done by individuals and organizations who are working tirelessly to protect America's natural resources. Not only does it commemorate the significance of these efforts, but it also serves as a reminder of the need for continued vigilance in the fight to preserve our planet for future generations. Now, let's talk about the design of the 2020 Land Stewardship Quarter. As with all coins in the American Beautiful Quarters program, the design is crafted with remarkable attention to detail, bringing the historical and symbolic meaning of the coin to life. On the reverse side of the quarter, we see an image of a land steward on horseback, standing proudly in the open landscape. The land steward is depicted with a watchful eye, surveying the land under his or her care, ensuring that the balance between human use and natural preservation is maintained. The rugged terrain that surrounds the steward further emphasizes the vastness of America's wilderness and the immense responsibility that comes with preserving it. The design of the land steward is also accompanied by other symbols of the American outdoors, such as tall trees, sweeping plains, and distant mountains. These elements reinforce the theme of stewardship, underscoring the connection between the steward and the land. The words land stewardship are prominently displayed, along with the year 2020 and the state name, United States of America, solidifying this coin as a tribute to both the American land and the values of conservation. Above the land steward, you'll also see the phrase, "In God We Trust," which has been a hallmark of U.S. currency for over a century, reaffirming the nation's ideals of faith and unity. On the obverse side of the 2020 Land Stewardship Quarter, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington, which has adorned U.S. quarters since 1932. Designed by John Flanagan, Washington's likeness is a symbol of the foundation of the United States and the values that the country was built upon. His portrait is flanked by the words "Liberty" and "E Pluribus Unum," reminding us of the importance of freedom and unity in the country's history. The coin was minted using the same high-quality materials as all U.S. quarters, primarily a mix of copper and nickel. The U.S. Mint, known for its precision and expertise in coin production, ensured that each 2020 Land Stewardship Quarter was crafted to the highest standards. These coins were produced in large quantities at the Philadelphia and Denver Mint facilities, as well as at the San Francisco Mint for proof coins. The vast majority of these quarters entered circulation, and like many coins that are regularly used for transactions, their condition was often affected by wear and tear. While most 2020 land stewardship quarters are still in circulation today, the real value of this coin lies in its rarity and condition. Coins that are well preserved, with sharp, unblemished designs, are far more valuable to collectors than those that have been worn down by years of use. A quarter that has been kept in pristine condition, or better yet, remains uncirculated, is highly sought after. These coins are often stored in protective packaging or professionally graded by numismatic experts to preserve their value. Another key factor in determining the value of a coin like the 2020 land stewardship quarter is the potential for unique variations or minting errors. Although the vast majority of coins are struck according to the official design, there are sometimes slight variations that make certain coins more unique. These variations could include misaligned dies, double strikes, or even subtle differences in the engraving. Collectors who are passionate about rare coins often seek out these errors because they offer a level of rarity that can drastically increase a coin's value. So, now we come to the exciting part. Just how much could a 2020 land stewardship quarter be worth today? While the typical value of a quarter in circulation is just 25 cents, the value of a pristine, uncirculated version can be much higher. If you happen to own a 2020 land stewardship quarter that's in exceptional condition, or if you discover one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth upwards of $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single quarter. The value of this coin, especially in excellent condition or with unique features, has skyrocketed in recent years as collectors continue to seek out these rare treasures. If you think you've stumbled upon one of these valuable coins, it's worth having it graded by a professional to determine its true value. For those who have been collecting coins for a long time, the 2020 land stewardship quarter serves as a reminder of the importance of paying attention to the details. What might seem like just another coin in your collection could actually be a valuable find, especially if it's been preserved or stored carefully. With proper care, these coins have the potential to become key pieces in any collection, and their value will only increase as time goes on. On Top 5 today, we're delving into a coin that's truly a gem in the world of numismatics, the 2018 Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore Quarter. If you're passionate about coins, history, or collecting, this is one you won't want to miss. Stick around as we take a detailed look at the history, design, and value of this stunning coin. And by the end of this video, you'll know just how much it could be worth today. Let's start with a bit of history. The 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series issued by the U.S. Mint to honor national parks and other natural landmarks across the United States. Each coin in the series highlights a different location, with designs that celebrate the beauty and significance of these places. The 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter specifically honors the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, located on the northern shore of Michigan's Upper Peninsula along Lake Superior. Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is a place of breathtaking natural beauty, known for its dramatic cliffs, colorful rock formations, pristine beaches, and diverse ecosystems. It was established in 1966 as the first national lakeshore in the United States, and its name comes from the colorful mineral stains on the rock faces that have been created over centuries. These mineral deposits create stunning hues of reds, yellows, greens, and browns on the rocks, making the lakeshore a one-of-a-kind destination for nature lovers and photographers alike. It's a place that encapsulates the rugged beauty of the American landscape, and this coin does a fantastic job of capturing that essence. The design of the 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter is as breathtaking as the lakeshore itself. On the reverse side of the coin, we see a striking image of the Pictured Rocks cliffs towering above Lake Superior. The cliffs are depicted in vivid detail, with the iconic colors of the mineral stains clearly visible on the rock faces. The shoreline stretches out beneath the cliffs, with the waters of Lake Superior gently lapping at the shore. The design is not only a beautiful representation of the natural beauty of the area, but it also pays homage to the importance of preserving these national treasures. Above the image of the cliffs, you'll find the words Pictured Rocks, with Michigan and 2018 below. The design also includes the inscription E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of many one, which has appeared on U.S. coins since the nation's founding. The reverse side is a tribute to the natural beauty and cultural significance of pictured rocks, a landscape that has been shaped by nature for thousands of years. On the obverse side of the coin, we find the iconic portrait of George Washington, which has been featured on U.S. quarters since 1932. Washington's image was designed by John Flanagan, and it continues to serve as a symbol of the ideals of liberty, freedom, and democracy that this country was built upon. The obverse side also includes the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and "United States of America," which are standard elements of American coinage. Now, let's talk about the minting details of the 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter. Like all coins in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Pictured Rocks Quarter was struck by the U.S. Mint in both circulating and non-circulating forms. The circulating quarters were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver Mint facilities, while special proof and uncirculated versions were created at the San Francisco Mint. These coins were minted in the same copper-nickel clad composition that's used for all quarters, ensuring they are durable and easy to handle while still being visually appealing. In terms of production, millions of these quarters were struck for circulation, making them relatively easy to find in everyday transactions. However, as with many coins, their value increases significantly when they are found in pristine, uncirculated condition. The majority of pictured rocks quarters that were used in regular commerce have suffered wear and tear over time, which can dull the intricate details of the design. Coins that are kept in excellent condition, or even better, are left uncirculated and stored properly, tend to hold far more value for collectors. Another factor that plays into the coin's value is the possibility of minting errors. While most of the 2018 Pictured Rocks quarters were struck according to the official design, there are always chances for unique variations or mistakes during the minting process. Some collectors seek out these errors because they offer a level of rarity that can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Minting errors might include things like double strikes, off-center designs, or unusual die marks. Anything that deviates from the standard pattern is of interest to collectors who value rarity. Let's move on to why collectors are particularly drawn to the 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter. As part of the America the Beautiful series, this coin has intrinsic value simply because it's part of a limited edition series that honors the beauty and history of America's national parks and landmarks. The America the Beautiful series has become highly popular among collectors, and as such, certain coins from the series have seen an increase in demand over the years. The 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter is no exception. Its design is particularly striking, and its connection to the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore adds a layer of historical and natural significance that appeals to collectors who are passionate about both coins and American heritage. The 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter is also a great option for collectors who are interested in acquiring coins with regional significance. Michigan, known for its diverse landscape and natural beauty, is well represented in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, and the Pictured Rocks Quarter has become a favorite among collectors who have a personal connection to the state or who are interested in collecting coins that highlight key landmarks across the country. But what about the coin's actual value? While most circulating 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarters are worth just 25 cents, the value of a coin in pristine condition, especially one that's uncirculated or has a rare minting error, can be much higher. As demand for these coins has grown, especially among collectors who appreciate the beauty of the design and the historical significance of the location, their value has increased over time. How much could a 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter be worth today? If you happen to own a quarter that's been well preserved, or even better, if you find a rare minting error on one of these coins, you could be looking at a coin worth upwards of $40,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $40,000 for a single quarter. Of course, the price can vary depending on the coin's condition, the rarity of any minting errors, and the demand at the time of sale. But for a coin that's part of a popular and highly sought-after series like the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the value can be significant. If you happen to find a 2018 Pictured Rocks Quarter in excellent condition or with a rare minting error, it's worth having it professionally graded by a numismatic expert to determine its true value. The right coin, in the right condition, can bring in a price that might just surprise you. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our future coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!